Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos welcomed Law and Order. Organized crime star Christopher Meloni to the Live with Kelly and Mark set for an interview this week. However, in the middle of the interview, Kelly had to stop and issue a directive, reminding everyone whose show this is. Christopher Meloni joined Live with Kelly and Mark this week for an interview. The actor has had an impressive career, with roles on shows as diverse as Oz and Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. He now works on Law and Order, Organized Crime. This is a show that takes a season-long case, as opposed to SVU's Case of the Week format. It is also available only on streaming, so that's a big difference between his show and the rest of the franchise. However, this interview went into a little more personal territory, where Meloni was talking about the time H spends with his wife. He specifically spoke about a secluded destination that he loves and won't share. "My wife and I went down to the Dominican Republic," Meloni said via Entertainment Weekly. "We were at this beautiful restaurant overlooking a jungle without a light. There is no light. It's not built up, no one's there." An audience member then shouted out, "Where was it?" Christopher Meloni played it off perfectly, and it was a very funny moment. However, Kelly Ripa then turned to the audience and explained the rules for appearing on her show. "We'll handle the questions, ma'am," Kelly said. The interview then continued on as the audience laughed at the moment. This is always something fun that Kelly loves to do on her show. She often interacts with the audience and people off camera. It makes the show feel a little more spontaneous. This also comes during the show's move to the new studios, which is in the brand new studio at Disney's headquarters in the Hudson Square neighborhood of Lower Manhattan. This is a huge move since Live had aired from the Upper West Side studio for 37 years. Fans all seemed to love the new studio location and commented on social media about the change. One fan complimented its look, writing, "Wow, congratulations, it's gorgeous." Another said they have been watching for a long time and this was deserved, saying, "Congrats Kelly and Mark and the whole Live team. Been watching forever and love seeing how far you both the show have come." Another fan said that the good thing is that it still feels the same. "I love that it looks new but still has the same feel." Kelly Ripa has long been a beloved staple of American television, known for her charm, wit, and charismatic presence on Live with Kelly and Ryan. Her journey from daytime soap star to one of the most recognizable faces in the talk show world has been nothing short of impressive. Yet, despite her polished public persona, Ripa is also known for her candidness and quick wit, which sometimes veers into sassy territory. It's this very trait that sparked a memorable moment during a recent live taping, where Ripa got a little snippy with an audience member and firmly let them know who was boss. The episode in question quickly went viral after a tense yet hilarious interaction that has since been the subject of discussion across social media platforms. While Live with Kelly and Ryan is usually known for its light-hearted banter and celebrity interviews, this particular moment showcased a side of Ripa that fans don't often see. The no-nonsense, take-charge host who doesn't shy away from asserting herself. The setting: Live with Kelly and Ryan. For those who may not be familiar, Live with Kelly and Ryan is a daytime talk show that has been a fixture in American television for years. Co-hosted by Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest, the show combines celebrity interviews, live music performances, and discussions on current pop culture. Ripa, who has been a part of the show for over 2 decades, is a seasoned professional, effortlessly balancing humor, charm, and the occasional dose of sass. The show is known for its relaxed atmosphere, where guests and the host interact freely with the audience. Audience members often shout out comments or cheers, adding to the lively energy of the show. But as any seasoned live TV host knows, maintaining control is key to keeping the broadcast flowing smoothly. And it was in this environment of spontaneous banter and unscripted moments that Kelly Ripa had her moment of tension with an audience member. The moment of tension. It all started when Ripa and Seacrest were interacting with the audience during one of the segments. As usual, they were having a light-hearted back and forth, with the occasional audience member chiming in to add to the fun. However, during this particular segment, one audience member went a little too far with an unsolicited comment or interruption. Whether it was a joke, a comment, or an enthusiastic shout, the result was the same: Ripa wasn't having it. In a quick shift from her usual playful demeanor, Ripa shot a sharp look at the audience member, her eyes narrowing slightly. "I'm the boss here, not you," she said firmly, her voice carrying enough authority to make the entire room momentarily fall silent. The crowd was taken aback by her sudden change in tone. Seacrest, ever the calm and collected co-host, let out an awkward laugh and quickly tried to steer the conversation away from the uncomfortable moment. The comment wasn't intended to be malicious, but it was undeniably snappy. Ripa's tone and choice of words made it clear that she wasn't going to let anyone take the spotlight or disrupt the flow of the show. While the audience members seemed to shrug off the comment, the tension in the air was palpable. Ripa quickly followed up with a chuckle, trying to lighten the mood, but the moment had already left a mark. For some viewers, it was a rare and candid glimpse into the more assertive side of Ripa's personality. Fans' reactions, divided opinions. As with most moments of controversy or tension on live television, the incident didn't take long to make waves on social media. Fans quickly took to Twitter, Reddit, and other platforms to express their thoughts, and as expected, the reactions were mixed. Some viewers found Ripa's snappy comment hilarious, appreciating her quick wit and ability to take charge in the moment. For many, it was a refreshing display of confidence and assertiveness. After all, Ripa has built her career on being a strong, independent woman in a male-dominated industry, and her ability to assert herself in a playful but firm manner only added to her appeal. These fans viewed her interaction as a funny, memorable moment that proved Ripa's mastery of live television. She's not just a charming host, but a professional who knows how to maintain control in any situation. On the other hand, some viewers were less than thrilled with Ripa's response. They felt that the comment was unnecessarily harsh, especially since the audience member hadn't been overtly disruptive. While it's clear that Ripa has a tendency to push boundaries with her humor, some fans believe this moment crossed a line. They felt that the comment came off as rude or dismissive, and that Ripa could have handled the situation with more grace and patience. In an environment where fans are encouraged to engage with the host, some felt that Ripa's response sent the wrong message to her audience. The fine line between confidence and condescension. Kelly Ripa's ability to command a room has long been one of her defining traits. As a host, she's known for her sharp humor and quick comebacks, often playing off her co-host and guests to create a relaxed, engaging atmosphere. But in this instance, her response to the audience member highlighted the fine line between confidence and condescension. For years, Ripa has maintained her position as one of the most popular talk show hosts in America, and part of that success is due to her ability to balance her playful persona with moments of authority. In the world of live television, maintaining control is essential. Ripa's job as a host is to keep the show moving and ensure that the audience is engaged without allowing anyone, whether it's a guest or a member of the audience, to hijack the moment. But in this particular case, her decision to assert herself in such a blunt manner raised questions about whether her approach was too heavy-handed. After all, part of Live with Kelly and Ryan's charm is its informal, laid-back nature. Ripa's remark, while amusing to some, may have felt out of place for those who are accustomed to the more relaxed dynamic between hosts and audience. The charm of Kelly Ripa. Love her or hate her. At the end of the day, Kelly Ripa's strength as a host lies in her ability to be unapologetically herself. She's never one to shy away from expressing her opinions, whether it's through witty commentary, light-hearted teasing, or moments of candidness like the one that recently sparked controversy. For her fans, it's this authenticity that makes Ripa so relatable and endearing. She's not afraid to laugh at herself or push boundaries, and that's part of what has made her a beloved figure on daytime television. For others, however, moments like this reveal a side of Ripa that may not always sit well. While her confidence and humor are often appreciated, there's a fine line between being assertive and being dismissive. In this case, her snippy remark left some fans questioning whether Ripa's sharp tongue had gone too far.